At that time, it just seemed like a lot of appreciation. A lot of cats was doing the crossover R&B thing just to get put on, and then they would come with the dopeness of their own releases. Yeah, just like my man did. I am the Lord of the Loop, the Baron of the Blend, and if you dig NAJEE, you can definitely be my friend. Tokyoblue is what we're talking about. Renowned saxophonist and flautist coming out of Jamaica, Queens, the hotbed of Jamaica, Queens, to include Marcus Miller, Tom Brown, Omar Hakeem, Don Blackman, Lenny White, and many, many others. All right. And also, in our opinion, so you had Kenny G that started popping off, let's say, the early to mid 80s, and a lot of cats began to follow that trend. So this is when the sax became all sexy. You start hearing that shit on a whole bunch of TV shows, the themes form, and guys just thinking you can just blow any kind of sax and make that shit sexy. And there was a trend again at that time, and it worked, but only for a limited time. NAJEE, I must say, was not one of those guys. He was thorough in his shit, and he made that shit pop off, and still is to this day. But I digress. So he's also known for touring with Prince during the Rainbow Children years. I think he was on the road with him for about 3 years or so. But most of us remember him when he first jumped on the scene doing Sweet Love, the Anita Baker cover. Bet You Don't Know, which has been sampled a few times, oddly enough. And NAJEE's theme. And you know what? This cat really goes back, and he was actually blowing that sax on some rap stuff, you know, when he was putting some work in. So he actually blew for Curtis Blow on something. He did some electro stuff with Maury Starr, and also a group called Keymatic, which was on the Next Plateau, the same label that Salt and Pepper and Kid and Play, no, I'm sorry, only Salt and Pepper were on at that time. So this dude's been putting in work for a long time. But we're talking about Tokyoblue, which was the third release on EMI 1990, and this is, I must say, my favorite. Now the singles off of it was Cruise Control, Tokyoblue, and I'll Be Good to You with Vesta Williams, which was co-written by Stephanie Spruill. And it's just a very nice track. As a matter of fact, it peaked. That was his best-selling single, I want to say. And it peaked at number 9 on the R&B charts. But my favorites is Talkin', which is this. Yeah, just a little piece of it right here. But this is Talkin', and we just came out of Buenos Aires. But this cat really had some dope stuff out, you know what I'm saying? And also, let me see. We don't need no music. We don't need no music, 'cause we got so much soul. This is, what? Only at Night. We don't need no music. So, yeah, but back to it. Favorites, Talkin', Tokyoblue, My Old Friend, which is the badass joint by Al Jarreau. That's a remake of an Al Jarreau track. Superwoman, oh man, that is so nice. That is very nice. Freddie really put a nice touch on that thing. He put a very nice blend on that Superwoman, and it's funky as hell. And my apologies on that glitch right there, y'all. Just talking and doing what I do. So everything is live. This is not rehearsed, pre-planned, and we don't have none of that beat matching shit up in here. We just do what we do. But anyway, Superwoman was an absolutely beautiful track, which has been a Stevie Wonder rendition, and it's been covered plenty of times, but I must say Najee did his thing on here. And he did get a gold for Najee's theme. He got a gold for the album after this, which is Just an Illusion. So he didn't get anything else, but I tell you what, he's definitely got a goddammy for this one right here. He put in some work, and this is a very, very nice project. And again, the reason why this shit hit so hard, look at the musicians we got on here. Barry Son John Johnson on that bass. He was a member of Lenny White's 29. Beautiful ass vocals, man. That dude does not get enough love. But yo, Barry, you will get it here. Here, giving him that love. In addition to Artie Reynolds, James Calloway, and of course, Victor Bailey on the bass. On the drums, the incomparable Omar Hakim and Paul Mills. And this is a partial list. This is not everyone. So no disrespect to those that have been omitted. Ron Lawrence. Oh man, relax in paradise, my brother. Ron Lawrence, Steve Horton, and Najee's brother Fareed on the guitars. On the keys, Denzil Broadway Miller. Brother, I remember you from doing that Vicky Love and Nuance with Take a Chance and Love Ride. Salute to you, my brother. Also, Don Blackman. Man, that one hurts. We got to cover him as well. Hubert Eves and Morris Pleasure, all on the keyboards. Robert Damper on the synths. Background vocals, Peep Game. Deborah Cooper, she was down with Change. Regis Branson did some stuff with Howard Johnson. So Fine, Blow My Mind, Howard Johnson. Audrey Wheeler, who is married to Will Downing. Vesta Williams, much love to you, my sister, and Freddie Jackson. Now, how can you go wrong? Look at the list of folks he got on there. How in the hell can you go wrong with that? With the old boy killing that synth in the background on this Only at Night. He killing that shit, right? Come on. Yeah. Executive producer Bo Huggins, who had Orpheus Records along with his brother. Engineered and mixed by Najee's brother Fareed, and also recorded at Fareed Studios, FAH Studios. Mastered by Jack Skinner. And you know how we do. It goes deeper than just the people in the studio. It's all about the concept. It's all about everything we remember about this collective effort. So when you see that cover, of course, you're always going to think about Tokyoblue. So that means the photography and art direction had something to do with this as well. So peace and love goes out to Henry Marquez with the art direction and also the photography of Robert Cohen. Yeah, that's how it goes down. Also, the oddities on this thing was, again, it actually charted at number 9 on the Billboard R&B charts. Peace and love goes out to Stephanie Spruill. She's been doing this thing for a long, long time, and she had co-written this track. And I would say creatively and arguably, I think this is where he just stretched out and got funky, and he did him on this one. I don't think he was really trying to reach any kind of chart success, or let's say this was his 3rd release, so he felt comfortable in his own lane doing what he does best. And as a result of that, look how this thing peaked at 17 on the R&B charts. That is quite impressive for an instrumental effort to peak at 17 on the R&B charts. And this is the time when all that New Jack shit was all over the place, you know? And again, in closing, I feel like there were a lot of heavyweights that really made this thing work. So that's just part of the journey. When you feel comfortable doing what you do and you got professionals around you. Of course, this cat is still doing his thing. He has multiple releases, and he can be followed on NajeeOfficial.com, in addition to on Facebook at Najee Saxophone and Flute, Instagram and Twitter, Najee Official, and of course, on all of the major streaming platforms, and he does have physical copies in the form of cassettes, CDs, and LPs on this jammy right here. Be sure to support the preservationists of the rhythm. It's so many of us, and look, we are not affiliated with any of them, but again, we respect anyone that gives love to the music, that shares the music. And with that being said, if you're buying LPs, make certain you get the plastic protective sheets and all that good stuff, because that cardboard will wear out on you over time. All right. Anyway, my name is Art Appreciation, for that's who I am, and that's what I do. There's a lot of rhythmic residue out here, so let's share it and keep it alive, all right? Respect the rhythm and rock on.